Welcome to my channel StarWire Daily. Please share and subscribe and press the bell icon for new updates. The internet broke yesterday, not from celebrity scandal, not from another Hollywood feud, but from something far more precious. Something that millions of fans around the world have been desperately waiting for, praying for, dreaming about during countless sleepless nights. After years of silence, after countless rumors and broken promises, Disney finally dropped the bombshell that sent shockwaves through every corner of social media. A new Pirates of the Caribbean trailer has sailed into our lives, and honestly, the reaction has been nothing short of magical. It's a quiet Tuesday morning. Coffee shops are buzzing with their usual pre-work crowd, people scrolling mindlessly through their phones, when suddenly, boom! Disney's official YouTube channel uploads a video titled simply Pirates of the Caribbean, Beyond the Horizon official trailer. Within minutes, the notification had reached millions of devices worldwide, and what happened next was pure internet chaos in the most beautiful way possible. The view count started climbing like a ship racing against a hurricane. 1 million views in the first hour, 5 million by lunch. By the end of the day, we're talking about numbers that would make even the most viral TikTok dance jealous. But here's what's really incredible. It wasn't just the numbers that told the story. It was the comments, the reactions, the pure, unfiltered emotion pouring out from fans who had been holding their breath for what felt like an eternity. You see, the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise isn't just about swashbuckling adventure and Johnny Depp's legendary portrayal of Captain Jack Sparrow. It's about something much deeper. It's about that feeling you get when you're 8 years old, watching Jack stumble onto that sinking boat in Tortuga for the first time, realizing that heroes don't always look like what you expect. It's about the chills that run down your spine when that familiar theme music starts playing, transporting you instantly to a world where anything is possible, where the line between good and evil is as blurry as the horizon at sunset. The franchise has been through storms that would sink lesser ships. The last film, Dead Men Tell No Tales, sailed into theaters back in 2017, and while it made decent money at the box office, critics and fans alike felt something was missing. The magic felt diluted. The spark that made the original trilogy so special seemed to flicker rather than burn bright. Then came the highly publicized legal battles, the controversies, the uncertainty about whether we'd ever see these beloved characters again. But Disney, ever the master of reading the room, knew something that Hollywood executives sometimes forget. Fans never really let go of the stories that shaped them. They might move on to other fandoms, other obsessions, but somewhere deep inside, that love remains, waiting patiently like a ship anchored in a hidden cove, ready to set sail again at a moment's notice. And that's exactly what happened when this trailer dropped. Social media exploded like a cannon blast across the bow of every major platform. Twitter, or X, whatever we're calling it these days, became a treasure map of reactions, with hashtags like #PiratesAreBack and #BeyondTheHorizon trending worldwide within hours. The tweets weren't just excitement. They were pure poetry. Fans sharing stories about what pirates meant to them, parents talking about introducing their children to Jack Sparrow for the first time, longtime admirers posting photos of their extensive Pirates collections. Everything from replica swords to limited edition figurines that have been gathering dust, suddenly relevant again. Instagram stories became mini documentaries of grown adults literally crying while watching the trailer on repeat. TikTok creators started dusting off their old Jack Sparrow impressions. And let me tell you, some of these were surprisingly good. The comment sections looked like reunions of long-lost friends, with fans recognizing usernames they hadn't seen since the heyday of Pirates forums in the early 2000s. But here's where it gets really interesting. This wasn't just nostalgia driving the frenzy. The trailer itself, from what we can see in those carefully crafted 2.5 minutes, promises something genuinely fresh while honoring the legacy that made fans fall in love in the first place. Now, let's talk about what we actually see in this trailer, because Disney's marketing team has clearly learned a thing or two about building anticipation. The opening shots are pure visual poetry, sweeping aerial views of the Caribbean that look so stunning you can practically feel the salt air on your skin. The production value is immediately apparent. This isn't a quick cash grab. This is Disney reminding everyone why they're the masters of cinematic magic. The new cast looks incredible, while details are still being kept under lock and key. Classic Disney move. The glimpses we get suggest a perfect blend of fresh faces and familiar elements that made the original films so captivating. There's talk in industry circles about Academy Award winners being part of this project, A-list actors who reportedly fought for roles because they grew up loving these films just like the rest of us. What's fascinating is how the trailer manages to feel both epic and intimate. There are massive sea battles that look like they'll make the Maelstrom sequence from At World's End look like a gentle afternoon sail. The special effects have clearly benefited from advances in technology. The supernatural elements look more seamless, more believable, more terrifying and beautiful at the same time. But there's something else. Something the trailer only hints at, but longtime fans are picking up on. The mythology is expanding. We're not just revisiting old waters. We're sailing into uncharted territory. The subtitle, Beyond the Horizon, isn't just marketing speak. It's a promise. Industry insiders are whispering about storylines that will make the previous supernatural elements look tame by comparison. We're talking about legends that have only been whispered about in maritime folklore, creatures that make Davy Jones look like a friendly neighbor. And can we talk about the timing for a second? This trailer didn't just randomly appear. Disney's been watching. They've seen the success of other nostalgic franchises making comebacks. They've noticed how audiences are craving stories that feel both familiar and surprising. The entertainment landscape has changed dramatically since 2017, and smart studios understand that fans today want more than just pretty visuals and loud explosions. They want heart, they want character development, they want stories that matter. The international reaction has been particularly telling. Pirates of the Caribbean has always been a global phenomenon, but seeing fans from every corner of the world sharing the same excitement, using the same hashtags, experiencing the same goosebumps, it's a reminder of how powerful storytelling can unite people across cultures, languages, and continents. There's something beautiful about watching a fandom come back to life like this. It's like watching a ghost ship suddenly fill with wind, its sails billowing as it springs back to life. These fans never really left. They were just waiting for a reason to dust off their old Pirates merchandise, to revisit their favorite scenes, to feel that particular brand of magic that only these films can deliver. The entertainment industry has been struggling lately with franchise fatigue, with audiences growing tired of endless sequels and reboots. But the reaction to this trailer proves something important. It's not sequels that people are tired of. It's bad sequels. When you respect the source material, when you understand what made people fall in love in the first place, when you combine nostalgia with genuine innovation, audiences respond with the kind of enthusiasm that money can't buy. What we're witnessing isn't just the return of a franchise. It's the restoration of faith in the power of cinematic adventure. In an era of superhero fatigue and formulaic blockbusters, Pirates of the Caribbean represents something increasingly rare: original mythology, complex characters, and storytelling that doesn't talk down to its audience. The production team clearly understands the assignment. From what we can piece together from industry sources and careful analysis of the trailer, they've spent years developing this project, ensuring that every element, from the score to the costume design to the intricate plotting, honors what came before while pushing the story into bold new territory. Here's something most people don't realize about the Pirates franchise. It almost didn't happen. The original Curse of the Black Pearl was considered a massive risk. Pirates movies have been box office poison for decades. Disney executives were nervous about a film based on a theme park ride. The project survived because a few visionary filmmakers believed in the story they wanted to tell, and because Johnny Depp brought a character to life that nobody could have imagined on paper. Now, years later, we're seeing that same spirit of creative risk-taking and passionate storytelling. The new film isn't just trying to recapture old magic. It's trying to create new magic while honoring the foundation that millions of fans hold dear. The fan reaction tells us everything we need to know about the hunger for this kind of storytelling. Within hours of the trailer's release, fan art started appearing across social media. Detailed theories about plot points began filling Reddit threads. Long-dormant Pirates fan sites suddenly came back to life with new registrations and bustling comment sections. This is what happens when a studio gets it right. When they remember that behind every franchise are real people with real emotional connections to these characters and stories. The fans responding to this trailer aren't just consumers. They're participants in a shared mythology that has shaped their lives in meaningful ways. And we're just getting started. This trailer is only the beginning. Disney's marketing machine is just warming up, and if the fan reaction to this first glimpse is any indication, we're in for months of carefully orchestrated reveals, behind-the-scenes content, and promotional campaigns that will keep the excitement building until the film finally hits theaters. The international box office implications are staggering. Pirates films have always performed exceptionally well globally, and the immediate worldwide response to this trailer suggests that Beyond the Horizon could be one of the biggest theatrical events of the decade. We're talking about a franchise with built-in global appeal, cutting-edge production values, and a fan base that's been waiting years for exactly this moment. But beyond all the box office predictions and industry analysis, there's something simply joyful about watching people get excited about a story again. In a world that can feel pretty dark sometimes, seeing millions of people around the globe share the same sense of wonder and anticipation. That's the real magic of what happened when this trailer dropped. The Pirates of the Caribbean franchise has always been about more than pirates and treasure. It's about freedom, adventure, the courage to chart your own course, even when everyone else thinks you're crazy. It's about the idea that the most interesting people are often the ones who don't fit neatly into society's expectations. It's about loyalty, sacrifice, and the understanding that sometimes the best way to honor the past is to sail boldly toward an uncertain future. The fans who responded so passionately to this trailer understand all of this instinctively. They're not just excited about seeing familiar characters again. They're excited about the possibility of falling in love with new stories, new adventures, new reasons to believe in the power of imagination and the magic of cinema. As we sail toward the release of Pirates of the Caribbean, Beyond the Horizon, one thing is crystal clear. This isn't just another sequel. This is a celebration of everything that makes the adventure genre special, wrapped in the mythology and magic that captured our hearts over 20 years ago. The fans have spoken, and their message is clear. They're ready to set sail again. The question isn't whether this film will succeed. The passionate response to this trailer has already answered that question. The question is just how spectacular this journey is going to be. So, what did you think of the new Pirates of the Caribbean trailer? Did it give you chills like it did millions of fans around the world? Are you ready to return to the Caribbean for another epic adventure? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I love hearing from fellow fans who understand why this franchise means so much to so many people. And if you enjoyed diving deep into this incredible fan phenomenon with me, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more behind-the-scenes stories from Hollywood's biggest moments. Trust me, if you love entertainment news and the stories behind the stories, you're going to want to stick around for what we have coming up next. Until next time, keep believing in magic, keep supporting the stories that move you, and remember, the horizon is only the beginning of the adventure.